you join us at Studland Bay, where after a brief run-in with the military and a minor incident with the boat hook, we anchored for the night under the watchful eye of Old Harry Rocks. We awoke sleep-deprived, but excited for the next leg of the journey. Next stop, Portland. We're just heading pretty much due south past Swanage, and then we're going to continue coming southwest, and we're going to give this headland,
St Albans Head,
St Albans Head, a really wide berth, because we've heard horrible things about this area here.
I can see breakwater in that area already from here.
Wow. And the other reason we're going to stay nice and far out is because there's a military firing range over here. And we don't fancy getting shot, so it's going to be active today, so we're staying outside the forbidden zone.
Finding something that you're really excellent at.
Yeah.
Have you
Found it yet? No.
Doing good. Found a shady spot. Getting a nice breeze. Yeah, good girl. Welcome to Portland Marina. And that's, I think it's called the Isle of Portland. It looks pretty amazing, to be fair. The sun's shining, blue skies. Yui's been an absolute trooper. And I can't wait to have a shower. Maybe go out for tea. Maybe buy some steaks. Have a glass of red. Check out that boat, looks very Bond villain-esque. Apparently it's only 15 knots. 15 knots, my butt. Let's go see how the fenders are doing. Are you alright? Sorry. Yeah, the windsurfers are having a great time. 15, not happening. How are the fenders? Are they hanging in there?
They're
Oh my goodness!
yeah, they're doing work.
Well done, fenders.
Indeed. One of the lines, please, that I've just taken off. Do you know, when I did this the other day, it just went in first time. It was superb.
It's always the way.
From the front.
Kind of looks like it's been leaning slightly off of our sacrificial strip. There's a bit of a dark smudge there.
Turn the chalk all the way up. We pull until we feel a bit of pressure.
And the outboard mysteries continue. According to the internet, we have to clean the carburettor, which means firstly we have to work out what a carburettor is and how to clean it. Any luck?
What do you think?
6 hours later.
Yeah! Sound of success! As you can see, Mr. Health and Safety is not wearing his life jacket. But he's promised not to go out to sea. I'm keeping an eye on things. Boys and their toys. Can you tell we've never used an outboard before? We're very excited. We've always had to row. Yui's had a haircut. There she is, looking pretty. I didn't do a bad job, did I? Yeah, she was getting a little too hot in the southern sunshine, but I didn't want to take too much off in case she still gets cold under passage, so we can always take more off at a later date. Aw, I think you're looking very pretty. And this is how much fur came off her, so that needs to go with the bin. What? You can't eat it. The smell of you. Yui, showing everyone your butt. Excited because he's been shopping. What have you got there?
Always talk to the fisherman. Got the biggest sea bass I've ever seen, actually. Pardon my French.
It looks amazing.
Gonna stuff it with red onion, garlic, lemon juice, some Turkish spices and some butter and some white wine. Roast it in the oven. But it's so big I'm having to take its head off because it'll not fit in.
It won't.
So I've gutted it, scaled it, and I'll boil the head up, take the meat off, and the dog can have it.
Did you hear that, Yui? Yui, do you want some sea bass? Oh, you're looking so pretty after your haircut. You do want some sea bass, don't you? Yes, I think so. South Coast. Every time we go somewhere new, we consult the guru, Mr. Tom Cunliffe. So heading into Weymouth this morning, aside from the fog, the main thing we need to be aware of is this, the town bridge. It lifts up every 2 hours starting at 8 AM. So we're going to time it to try and be there 5 minutes before a lift. So that basically if no boats there, I don't think they lift. So we just need to be visible. And then there's priority for boats coming out. And then we go in, and we're going to be coming up to this marina, the furthest one in. And in this image, I think you can see the lifting bridge over here. And then there's this great big beach, which Mr. Cunliffe describes as you stroll down the broad sweep of the seafront, you expect to see Edwardian gentlemen in striped blazers and boaters escorting long-skirted beauties twirling parasols. While today's hoodies and tattooed ladies are a sorry substitute for former glories, there are still remarkable sights to be enjoyed. Mr. Cunliffe. Tom, tut, tut, tut. As a hoodie-wearing tattooed sailor, I say we do not judge people on their appearance or their attire. We judge them on the kindness of their heart and their depth of spirit. Do better. The fog in the port is all mine, all mine. Fog in the port is all mine. Look at what... this is why the British talk about the weather. You can't even see Portland Island. it can't do the same thing more than 2 days in a row. Yesterday it was sunny, day before that, bit of a mix, day before that, rainy. Absolutely crazy. What are you doing? Little Miss chilled out, enjoying a gentle ride over to Weymouth when we are dealing with fog, fog, fog. I can see a buoy. Feels so weird. How are you feeling?
Alright, it's a bit chilly, but yeah, it's weird not being able to see anything at all.
Yeah, it's really a bit disconcerting. Then every now and again something will come out of the gloom, like a fishing boat usually, or the Weymouth ferry. Ooh, we've heard it clears up towards Weymouth, but I've been trying to ring the marina to confirm that, but they can't even hear me on the phone.
Too much fog in the way?
Yeah. Well, sorry Dad, I know you were probably hoping that you'd get a phone call around now saying Yui just doesn't like boat life, can you come and get her and look after her all summer? But she's very happy.
I wouldn't say she's very happy. She's tolerating.
She's having a good time. Just spotted this at the top of Weymouth Marina. I don't know who lives in there, but they've got eggs. How cute. We're right at the top of there's like a couple of marinas here, and this one's at the top towards the more inland. And this seems to be some sort of dam that's opened up, because the water in here was super peaceful last night, and about 6 o'clock this morning, yeah, definitely felt like we were in a river again. Rob nipped into a fishmonger's because, believe it or not, it's the first one we've actually seen since starting this journey. And before I could even get the camera out and make a video saying, I bet you a tenner, he comes out complaining about the prices, he was already back going, 32 quid a kilo, for God. Only £10 in North Shields a few years ago. Predictable. To be fair, I did say artisan. If you stick artisan in front of anything, you can double the price. That's how it works, right? Wind is cold. Today I'm going to try and get our netting to match, so it looks like this on this side where we've got this gap, because the dog being the dog, that's obviously the area she wants to go to, the area that's unprotected. So we're going to try and get that finished today. Meanwhile, Rob is watching YouTube videos about how to fix our aft heads, our aft toilet, because it's not quite flushing properly. It's alright, we use the bow one, but it would be nice to have both of them working, so he's going to be busy doing that today as well. First stanchion end is complete, and someone has come to supervise to make sure I'm doing a good job. Got the top line done now, and then at this stanchion it all looks a bit messy now, but it will be tidy, and then I'm starting to come across the bottom, but I'm just worried it's going to be a little bit too baggy, but we shall see. Well, my gate area is looking much tidier now, and we bought these little clips just to fasten on the bottom rather than just having loose cord everywhere, and I've managed to tidy up all the loose ends. I decided there was no point on that side because it was too windy and the lighter was just getting blown out all the time, but this bit's looking much better, and along there too. Yui bear, come on! Oh, there she goes, under, over, dun 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 dun, over, hello! Good girl.
I did a thing!
Yay! What did you do?
I've cleaned a very, very, very old toilet. You don't want any more details than that. But it works now.
Yay! Yeah, I'll have to come see your hard work. Join us next week when we tackle our biggest challenge to date, the one and only, the notorious, the fear-inducing Portland Bill.